My name is Nicole and I studied commerce at the top university in Western Australia, majoring in finance and human resource management. Now, my journey into marketing well and truly began in my first year of university when I took up a unit called Introduction to Marketing. Now, as its name suggests, the unit taught us all about marketing strategies. To be completely honest with you though, I really hated most of that class until we did a case study on the success of the Kit Kat bar. I fell in love with the unit when the story showed me the kind of influence a clever marketing slogan can have on a generation of people. With Kit Kat, before it was actually bought by Nestle, it was owned by a much smaller company called Roundtree. Roundtree actually discontinued the Kit Kat bar very shortly after being introduced in the 1920s. In short, the initial launch was a failure. Well, Roundtree decided to correct that failure in the 1930s when they re-released Kit Kat with a new and improved recipe that did actually make it a household treat in the greater area of Britain. Roundtree was finally seeing some small-scale success with their product. But you know what actually brought them global? Have a break, have a Kit Kat. What's amazing is, since its relaunch, nothing about the actual recipe changed. The taste, the way it looked, all of that stayed the same. Essentially, those 7 words single-handedly transformed a small-time chocolate bar into what we now know as a globally successful brand. Well, for the next 15 years, the sales of Kit Kat skyrocketed in the likes of Japan and across Europe. They would even achieve distribution deals in the US. Now, all this was made possible through the power of those 7 words. I tell you this story because I really want to show you what I mean when I say a clever marketing slogan can influence a generation. So, from my scrutiny of that Kit Kat case study, I was able to pinpoint 4 specific factors that contributed to the success of that product. Number 1 was its innovation. Number 2 was its consistent and strong branding. Number 3 was its immense collaboration, and finally, number 4 was its connectivity. So, I now knew what made a brand successful on paper thanks to my educational background, but I was yet to apply that paper knowledge to the real world. I then thought to myself, okay, what skills do I have that I can market? Well, at the time, I was quite fixated on investment strategies. I would stay up for days on end watching videos about any asset market you can think of. But the market that stood out to me the most was actually cryptocurrency. At first, it was because I wanted to make money like everyone else in that market, right? But then I actually started to understand what blockchain technology is capable of. And the more I started to understand that, the more I steered off the track of investing and went straight into curiosity mode. Now, I did unfortunately become one of those crypto bros and tried to slip the term Bitcoin or Ethereum or VeChain into essentially any conversation I could manage. But what I found when I did that was I was always met with understandably confusion, but it was followed by that same curiosity that I had. Immediately, something clicked in my mind. Okay, so I have this knowledge that most people don't have, but seem to want to have. Let's market that. I then went to work creating a 6-week course on everything you would ever want to know about cryptocurrency. I spent months on end perfecting a course that I knew could be my Kit Kat. I just had to find those 7 magic words. Well, suffice to say, I indeed found them, because in the first month of launching my course, I managed to sign on 15 students, each paying $1,000. I achieved my first ever 5-figure month through immense determination and excellent marketing and people skills. So, as you can see, I have the theory through my education, and I have the experience with successfully selling my product. Now, hopefully you got to know me a bit better through this video, but I would definitely love to know you and your brand a bit better as well. If you would like to hear more, please click the button to schedule a call with me, and I will of course be delighted to get in touch with you very, very soon.